You were always a Vaughn pad, Lefebvre glove kind of guy. Was there a reason behind that? Or I'm assuming somebody offered you some big cash to go exclusive Vaughn or Lefebvre or something along the lines.
You would think so. Not really. I never liked Vaughn gloves. They felt too flimsy, or I just could never get the break right. I just felt like pucks would break through them. I just couldn't hang on to them well. I just love the stability and sturdiness of the Lefebvre blocker and glove, but I love the flexibility and the bend and the give of the Vaughn pads. Like I hated for a long time. I thought the CCMs and those were just way too stiff. I had no feeling at my ankles to like get on and out of my post. So, Vaughn offered me a little bit of money when I was in Vancouver. But again, my agent sort of, Mike Liut, who was a goalie and a really good one. So he helped me a lot in my career in terms of just dealing with the mental side of goaltending. He was like, he's like, hey, you'll make more money stopping pucks than you will wearing equipment. So just wear what's comfortable, wear what you like, and trust me, you'll make more if you do well than you will wearing gloves for $10,000 a year that you hate 5 games into the season. So I just took that to heart, and I never had the best style because of that. I was a bit of a mutt all over the place.
I thought the style was great, dude. The V3s, the Vaughn V3s, and the Reebok P3s, that was a great set.
Well, I appreciate that, yeah. But yeah, the Warrior stick, the Bauer bucket, the CCM gloves, and the Vaughn pad was like a walking billboard. It's like, anybody want to give me anything? And I got a little bit from each of them at times, but I never cashed in or made a lot of money like some other guys did going head to toe. But again, I think I made up more than made up for it in my play and my contract. So I'll take that trade all day.
You ever seen that meme of that girl on TikTok? She's like, help me, I'm poor.
I have not. I'm not a big TikTok guy. I'm not going to lie, but I've probably seen something like that somebody's shown to me.
I could sit here and reminisce about the Calder Cup finals down in Hershey, Pennsylvania. I could reminisce about, a lot of things that happened in our core set of memories that we have together, Corey, over your time in Manitoba. But just honestly, watching you throughout your career, staying in touch as much as we have, and now watching this transition that you've made, man, I said it off the air, but I couldn't be prouder. I'm happy to see your smiling face on NHL Network and the podcast that you and Boyle got together. Like you said, you talked a little bit about that relationship. Can you, as Sean Evans from Hot Ones would say, this camera, this camera, this camera. Tell people what you got going on in your life.
Well, I love Hot Ones, actually. My wife was trying to get me on that show for a while, too, but I was like, I don't know if they're doing, NHL goalies these days, but we watched.
Maybe back in the dark ages of Hot Ones, back in like the first 3 seasons, sure.
Yes, exactly. I give her credit, though. She tried, and she's willing to do that kind of stuff for me. But, yeah, you know what? It's funny, as you said that, because, like, Winnipeg always has a soft spot for me. Starting there, growing up there a little bit, learning how to play. I thought it was an awesome place as an American leaguer to play because it felt like an NHL market, NHL building. Mark Chipman, Craig Heisinger, like they were NHL caliber people and owners and management. So, Winnipeg to me, playing in that Calder Cup final at home with the whiteout, I watch it now with the Jets, and I'm like, I remember what that was like back with the Moose. So I feel like I grew up a lot in Winnipeg, and it really did prepare me for playing in Vancouver in the NHL. So, like I said, I always have a soft spot for Winnipeg in my heart. And yeah, this podcast, it's just, me and Bry, he's a big, gregarious guy. He's smart in ways that I'm not. And he's got unique perspectives. He's one of 13 kids from an Irish Catholic family in Boston. And we played together in college for 3 years. We played in Jersey when he got diagnosed with leukemia. So like our families got really close together. Our kids are the same age. So we've always just had these conversations because he's not afraid to say it like it is. Like he's one of the few people who just says what he thinks and he'll tell me or just call me out. And I think I can check him in that way too. So I just think we have a funny banter. It's like, Stadler and Waldorf in the Muppets, we're up there in the balcony, kind of like giving each other crap, but also like pointing out stuff. So we just have these like sessions in the locker room where we just go on these rants or just start talking about stuff that bothered us. And, we're kind of like like an old married couple, but, he knows the game really well. He played for 15 years as a middle six, bottom six kind of guy because he could think the game and do all the stuff that nobody wanted to do. And so I just think we have a good discourse in terms of me kind of facilitating and sort of poking and prodding him and him sort of giving his view on it. So it's fun. It's kind of pop culture like you. We talk a lot about, I ranked my favorite adult cartoons the other day just because I was like, you know what? I like adult cartoons. Here's my top 5. And he sort of was like, all right, here we go. I guess he's going to do it. He's sort of not into that.
Where did Rick and Morty slot into that? Where did Rick and Morty land on the top 5?
I put in 3. I put Simpsons 1.
Hey, more hockey content. It's might be old, it might be new, it might be a full episode, it might be a half episode, but you can click these boxes because who doesn't like clicking boxes?